Hi, today's recipe is lentils with chard, Swiss chard. We call it sometimes lentil with a lemon juice or with chard. And another authentic name is Rishtayeh. So I'm gonna start with the dough. This is the homemade one. You can add pasta instead. So I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I'm gonna add half teaspoon of salt. Then I'm gonna add water in room temperature or just a slightly warm one until I'm getting the dough. You can add also like vegetable oil or olive oil to the flour, but because this dish has already olive oil inside it, so I just skip it for the dough. Whenever you feel that the dough is too much loose or like sticky, you can add flour to adjust, and vice versa. If it's like very hard, you can add some liquid, and in this case I feel it's like a little sticky, so I'm gonna add a little bit of flour. The amount of the liquids or the water you are adding depends on the flour type, brand, company, etc. So I'm gonna knead very well for at least 7 minutes. In this case, we are just activating the gluten fibers, which is kind of protein which give the bread the texture, the elasticity, and the hardness. When we make pizza or bread, we don't knead very well and for a long time. In the cookies or some kind of another pastries, like the biscuits and the sweets, we just collect the dough. We don't knead very hard or for a long time. We need it to stay fluffy and soft. So I'm stretching the dough, then collect. I make it like a small ball. I'm gonna leave it to just rest for around 15 to 30 minutes maximum. And about I have lentils. This is the green one. You can add the red or the brown one. It's the same, but the only difference that it will be like a quicker in cooking for the green one. And I added like 8 cups of water. I have the Swiss chard, the red and the green. In my culture, we use the leaves like that. We remove the stem and we use it like to make it like stuff with rice or vegetables. And this is another plate. For this one, I'm gonna use the whole thing, and I'm using the red chard to have some color in my plate. I need coriander. It's around 1 bunch, big one, washed very well, then finely minced. Now the lentil is boiling. At the beginning, you can see this like white foam stuff on the surface. I have to skim it all over to get rid of this one. Why I need to do that? Because if we leave it there, probably it will affect the expiry date of the food. It will stay less in the fridge after cooking. I'm trying to skim, and this is very crucial in making or boiling the meat or chicken more than veggies actually. Now I'm gonna add a good amount of onion. It's 1 big piece. You can add more or less, depends how much you like the onion. Salt, of course, this is 2 teaspoons. I'm gonna adjust later to up to the taste. I have cumin, 1 tablespoon. If you don't like the earthy taste of the cumin, you can just skip it. I have cinnamon, it's 1 teaspoon. Add whatever you wish. Spices, I have paprika, also 1 teaspoon, plus or minus, it's up to you. If you want, you can add some chili flakes for like hot spicy taste. The heat is like medium high. Black pepper, it's half teaspoon. You can also adjust the amount. You can skip it. I have garlic powder, around like only 1/4 teaspoon. And this is 7 spices. You can find it in the Mediterranean food stores or online. The name is 7 spices. It contains 7 spices, that's why. Now let me taste to see if I want to add some more salt, some more pepper. One more teaspoon of salt and it's perfect for me. Now I will prepare the dough while the lentil is simmering. Using some flour, I dust the counter, otherwise the dough will be sticky. And with my rolling pin, I'm gonna spread the dough. The dough is perfect. It's just right. Very soft. It's always important to choose a good quality of the flour, and you can find it by trying different brands. This is the thickness I like. It's kind of thick. Some people prefer to be thinner than this. That's fine. It's up to you. And as I've mentioned before, you can add just the pasta, any kind of pasta, penny pasta. You can just put some spaghetti after crushing it like 2 small pieces. You can add fettuccine. Any kind of pasta is fine. The colorful one is great with this food because the colors will blend in a very nice way, especially if you have children. They will be happy with this meal. And you can pass the lentils and the veggies because of the pasta. So this is some kind of trick you can use with the kids who are picky regarding eating their veggies. So I'm cutting just randomly 2 small squares. You can make it like more neat than this. You can use any kind of shape or cutter to just cut whatever you want. I'm adding some flour to make it easy because it's slippery. Back and forth, I'm cutting just 2 small squares. It's some kind of like homemade pasta but without the egg. Very simple. Good amount. Starting from 1 cup flour, I think it's perfect. It's enough for 2 cups of lentil. Lentil is very good source of protein, fibers, and also iron. Now the lentil is almost done. I'm gonna add the veggies. I didn't add it from the beginning because I want to keep as much as I can from the nutrients inside the leaves, and also to keep the bright color, the green one. If you cook these veggies a lot, you will lose the color and the the vitamins, the minerals, the any kind of elements, which is very important for our health. So just at last. Meanwhile, I'm gonna cook the dough separately. You can add it directly to the stew or to the soup, but I don't want the flour and my dough get the sauce there very thick, so I'm gonna cook this separately. I put some salt in the water and I'm gonna drop the dough. Whenever it floats on top, that means it's ready, it's well done. If you feel it's like sticky and there's like getting together, you can add some vegetable oil, corn oil, or olive oil. It's like boiling the pasta or cooking the pasta the same way. Now it starts to float, that means it's well done. You can add it to the lentil, which is almost done. And the smell of the coriander is amazing in my kitchen right now. I just reduced the heat. I'm gonna add the dough now. I will boil for just 2 minutes. Everything is well done right now. I just want the flavors to be mixed together. In a small pan, I'm adding olive oil. The amount is up to you. It's 1/4 cup or less, more. And garlic, it's around 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. I'm gonna add now the dry coriander. It's a good amount also, like 1.5 tablespoon. And the rest of the coriander, I added only like a little bit more than half of the quantity, and the rest I'm gonna add it here. Don't burn the garlic, it's not nice in taste. Just to have like golden pink color. Then I'm gonna add everything to the lentil and leave it for 1 minute only. Then I'm gonna serve. This is my rishtayeh, lentil with chard, lentil with sourness. I don't know, we call it like lentil with sour taste. We mean like lemon juice. It's very important to add lemon juice because besides the good taste you will gain, also the absorption of the iron will be enhanced in the presence of the vitamin C, which is ascorbic acid, in the lemon juice. And this is my dish for today. I hope you will like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell button to receive all the videos in the future for more Mediterranean authentic food and more. Thank you. I'll see you. Bye.